This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Goff. Incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded at the 20. And just shouting him off there. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Chubb will have the first down and much more. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Valentine to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long
touchdown run in 2019, fourth fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. There's just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ballantyne to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run the counter. Logan. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend. And it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. You can't afford any more missteps, though.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run with Logan. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. His throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Alert! Check. Yeah, we're 33. Check in. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
170 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
On first down, gone. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Goff now to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To the air again. Goff. He finds his man. Complete. It's Logan. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The final shot before break here. Goff towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 28, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Valentine to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Goff on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Goff. And he checks this one down to Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
211 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A give running right is Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some space here. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Valentine to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They are going for it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this is picked up by the Browns.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage, and didn't get it back.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Chubb.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are pouring it on.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 29, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.